No, 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 no.
I got fired from my job today because someone publicly doxed me, and it was so bad.
Welcome back to the channel. Today we're looking at people getting fired over stupid TikTok videos, starting with these nurses who got fired after filming their patients without consent.
Making fun of their patients at their OBGYN. So this person right here, she's the ringleader of this. It was actually on her TikTok account. She had all of her nurses pose around a picture and said, "Are patients allowed to leave you guys gifts?" To which then she posted pictures of her fellow nurses posing with what people are saying is bodily fluid from their patients on the sheet here at their OBGYN. And these are the gifts that they said that their patients are leaving them. We love our gifts so much, and they're making fun of the bodily fluid that these people ended up leaving on there because they're at a doctor's office. This woman here even stuck her tongue out and got her face right beside it. She said all shapes and sizes. And then you had all of them post together and say, "Make sure to leave your healthcare workers sweet gifts like these." And after that video went viral on TikTok, Sutter Health, who owned that doctor's office, actually made a post saying that the woman who owned the account has been fired and the other people that were posing have been put on administrative leave quickly after that. People went to their IG and figured out that Sutter Health was actually deleting comments when people were asking why they allowed their employees to post something like this.
The last place people like that should be working is a hospital, because that behavior is absolutely despicable. Up next, this substitute teacher gets fired for doing questionable things during school hours.
I see this video of this substitute teacher being fired. So if you guys did not know, this substitute teacher was fired today. Now, the first couple of red flags I noticed was her calling herself one of the students or mentioning that she looks like a student. The second red flag was she was calling a student shorty. I'm sorry, what? Saying sheesh while the camera is on children. And then she accused children, minors, of trying to take her down. Now, we all know what take down really means. It is very concerning when an adult talks like that about children. And of course, in her recent video, she's taking zero accountability, clearly not understanding why she was let go from her job. I just find it really odd that these days teachers are trying to impress the children with their looks instead of with their smarts. You can also be a cool teacher without being inappropriate.
She's absolutely correct, and that teacher was 100% in the wrong. That has to be pretty embarrassing when you turn around and your boss is staring at you like you're from another planet. Next is a story about a teacher who scammed her students out of hundreds of thousands of dollars.
Got fired for being a woke professor.
No, you got fired for scamming your students out of $120,000. I'm going to let her tell you what she said she was doing, and then I'm going to show you the truth with receipts.
I designed a kick-ass course to teach my 600 students about basic self-awareness, empathy, and essential communication skills for life. But, basically being a good human.
Now, let me tell you what she actually did. She designed a college course that required you pay to join her patriarchy rebellion community for the low price of $99 a year. Remember, she has 600 students. Now, since she was teaching at a business school, you might think that the patriarchy rebellion community is about succeeding in business. It's about communicating well in business. Nah, according to her, it's a safe place to coordinate our efforts to burn everything to the ground. This is her saying this. Also, according to her, 100% of the membership fees are donated to Planned Parenthood. But here's something even funnier about that. Her web pages say different things that she was doing with the money. On her GoFundMe, it says she was using the funds to buy herself a Rebellion RV. Her website states that 100% of the membership fees are used for awareness, education, and activism for a bully-free future. And of course, we already saw the Facebook post where she says it's going to Planned Parenthood. And because she had been running this scam since 2022, she's raked in more than $120,000 in membership fees. All for a community that, as she said, is to coordinate our efforts to burn everything to the ground. So no, you didn't get fired for being a woke professor. You got fired because you were scamming your students out of $120K.
You have to be a complete scumbag to scam your own students out of their hard-earned money. Now this woman floods her workplace after missing 10 hours from her paycheck.
Here I am to work a 40-hour work week. I go get my check missing 10 hours. They like, oh, it's all right, we'll put it on your next week check. Who put on who next week check? Boy, I will flood this. Boy, you got to find some type of way to pay me for you don't have no facility. I'll stay focused.
I understand why she was frustrated about missing those hours, but there were definitely better ways to handle it. Imagine walking into a doctor's office and they're recording TikToks right in the front room. That would be extremely unprofessional and embarrassing. Next, this man deals with some very disagreeable airline employees.
30 minutes before the flight.
Can you please leave, sir?
No.
Can you please leave my personal space?
I'm decided that you ain't gonna let me check in.
Make me check you in.
You literally work for a company that I bought a plane ticket for. Check in.
And you're not getting on your flight. It's the Mayday flight. You did. And you think you're gonna check me in. I bet you we won't. Okay?
I paid for a ticket.
And you
Yeah,
didn't
I
pay
paid for a
$25 for
ticket.
agent assistant and you checked in 3 hours later. Hello.
I just
And you
said
thought
that
you
I.
was gonna get on your flight.
Yeah, I
And you
just
thought
said
you
that
was gonna get
I
on your
would
flight.
pay the
And you thought you was gonna
$25.
get on your flight. And you thought you was gonna get on your flight. And you thought you was gonna get on your flight. And you thought you was gonna get on your flight.
I literally paid for a ticket. I'm here 30 minutes. I'm here 30 minutes before my flight, and they're not letting me check.
Listen, we don't control that.
And you will never fly
You were
on
about to
Frontier
let me
Airlines
check
again.
in. You were about to let me check in,
Oh,
and you not in your personal space.
You in
This
my
is
face?
not
I
your
work
personal
here.
space.
This is my stationery.
This is not
I'm at
your
Frontier.
personal space. You work for a company. This
you
is
get left
not
for
your
free.
personal space.
We ain't gotta worry about it. We ain't gotta worry about it.
You don't have to worry about it. You're literally not doing your job for a customer that has paid for a plane ticket to get home.
I told you to stop putting the camera on this stuff.
I'm literally here at Frontier. I bought a ticket and they are not letting me check in. For no reason whatsoever.
Well, you said you're never flying the airline again, so we might as well help you out and have you not fly the airline.
I've already bought a ticket. I've literally already bought a ticket, and this is your reaction.
I really hope those clowns got fired because they were being completely disrespectful. Up next, this woman explains how she was fired after her employer found her TikTok page.
About the time I got fired from Allied Universal for posting videos on TikTok. So the last place I worked for Allied was in Charlotte at a Wells Fargo call center building. And I already had a lot of troubles with my manager and everything. Like, he was just doing the absolute most. And me and that manager kind of got cool. He saw like, hey, let me not her. And I go to whole shift. I'm making my videos like normal. I'm chilling. It's such a chill site. It's probably like 7:30. They called me to the office. They said, hey, Aisha, the manager want to speak to you. Mind y'all, I keep getting write-ups about my socks, write-ups. So I go to the office. It's the manager that I was fussing with, but then we got cool. And then the new manager that nobody likes. He's just he's one of them lame black dudes that got some power all of a sudden. Like, he was probably lame in school and lame all his life. And now he got some power and he trying to take advantage of it. That's what he reminded me of. And so I go in the office. He handed me a piece of paper. I said, what is this? He said, oh, nothing really. It's just an old write-up. I wanted you to sign it. So, you can acknowledge the fact that you've seen it and you da-da-da-da-da. Y'all, why once I signed the paper, he looked at it, made sure it was my right signature. He said, yeah, you're terminated. I said, what? So me signing that paper was my termination? Are you serious? I said, for what? He said, oh, we've been getting calls that you've been posting on TikTok and posting on social media wearing the Allied uniform. I said, sir, I've been doing that for as long as I can remember. He said, yeah, well, that's not illegal. He said, that's against company policy and you gotta go. Y'all, every time a company fired me for no reason, I get so pissed. I got so mad. I started cussing that man out. And this is why I'm ineligible for rehire with Allied University.
It's wild to see the lack of accountability when she claims she was fired for no reason.
You didn't get fired from your job. They gave you a choice, and your boss literally couldn't be kinder about it.
If it truly was just a side hustle, the company probably wouldn't have had an issue with it. Now, this woman plays the victim and claims it's a man's world.
I'm the victim! Remember? You're doing nothing! DoorDash situation is so ridiculous. When I first heard that she got essayed by a customer, I was like, holy, that could happen just by door dashing? I'm so sorry. If you don't know what happened, she's a door dasher that went to this guy's house delivering food. Then put the food down in front of the door. The door was apparently open. She looked inside and there was a dude naked on the couch passed out. But then she posted like 4 explanation videos, and in each video she flip-flopped through the details. In the original explanation video she posted that TikTok took down, the door was a crack open and she had to push her way through to see the guy. Then in her most recent video, the door was all the way open and there was the guy. But let's just use her latest explanation for a frame of reference. In what way was that assault? In worst case scenario, that was indecent exposure. I'm sure you're shocked and scared that you saw that, which is completely reasonable. Any person would be. But why would you take out your phone, record it, and then post it all over the internet? You're feeling insanely victimized, and then you take out your phone and record it while the guy is obviously passed out on the couch in his own home. All you had to do was deliver the food and just leave it at the front door. Why would you peek inside of the house? Like, that just makes zero sense to me. Why look inside of the house to see if anybody's in there? Just leave the food and go. The best case scenario, if you didn't have to push the door open and he was there in your line of view, no matter what you did, that's the dude's fault. Ridiculous for a grown man to pass out on the couch in full view of an open door. Absurd. But then to post that footage on the internet and then make 50 videos screaming SA about it.
It's absolutely despicable for her to scream accusations like that, especially when real victims exist.
I like Chanel. I like the bag. Give me money. Give me. See, you can go ahead. Clock out. You can clock out. You can get out my clock. I'm off.
They got fired for a reason, because there is a time and place for everything.
Get fired, I'm pretty sure. I just checked my calendar and I have a sudden surprise meeting on my calendar, 15 minutes long, with just a person from HR I've never met before, and also my boss's boss. So, pretty sure I know what that means. I feel like I've always been like a really good worker. I always get my work done on time. I like go above and beyond, but I guess. I mean, I'm assuming they probably saw the video that I did last week.
You might be a good worker, but posting TikToks at your job when you're not supposed to is the problem. Up next, these women record themselves openly disobeying their boss after being told not to do something.
Hey guys, we're gonna go make slime on the floor, even though our boss told us not to because it's really unhygienic.
Cleaning the floor. This is disgusting. You don't go. Fine. Today.
No, I need my job, please.
No, it's too dirty.
No, you don't understand.
Messy.
I need this job. I have no money. Please.
What did they think was going to happen when they did exactly what they were warned not to do? Next, this woman openly mocks her boss during a TikTok live.
Okay, so I literally just found out that my best friend is getting engaged tomorrow. Oh, sorry. One sec. My manager is slacking me. Okay, she can wait. Sorry. Yeah, so she's getting engaged to the love of her life. They've been together their entire lives. Sorry. My manager keeps slacking me. What does she want? Hey, stop making TikToks. I can see you in the room. Hey! Hey, Ann. You have to do your job and answer customer emails. Bet you can't see me now because I got a blanket over my head. I can outsmart you, Ann. So anyway, my friend has no idea. God, one sec. What is it? Gosh, you keep slacking me. We need to meet right now. I'm working. I had therapy. I was doing therapy under the blanket. Okay, Ann. Yeah, I'm fired.
Based on the lack of awareness she showed, she deserved to be fired, much like these next nurses dancing in the middle of their shift. Out of all the patients who could have needed help at that moment, they chose TikTok instead. Now we hear a story about an Apple engineer who lost his job after his daughter leaked confidential information.
The new iPhone comes at a big cost. An Apple engineer's daughter posted this video online, and because of it, her father no longer has a job.
I'm feeling good today.
Brooke Amelia Peterson, a vlogger, and her dad, Apple engineer Ken Bauer,
My dad, the Apple man,
were in good spirits as they walked onto the Apple campus at Infinite Loop in Cupertino last week. Peterson records the check-in and badging process, and the family heads to the company cafeteria where, like a proud papa, Bauer tries out Apple Pay on his new iPhone X, a feature that he worked on. Did you get it?
I did.
Bauer then hands the phone over to his daughter, who tries out some of the new features. In the process, she apparently exposed some sensitive information in an email subject line when she pulled down the notifications. Peterson posted the video October 21st, and in 2 days, it became one of YouTube's top 10 trending videos, even beating out a clip from Ellen. Apple asked Peterson to remove the video, which she did. The company later fired Bauer, an engineer who had worked there for 4 years.
Losing your dream job because someone couldn't keep their mouth shut has to be absolutely crushing. Next, this woman loses her job after mocking it during an online interview.
Part 2 of I've lost my 3rd job in the past 4 months. So I got fired today, and I was explaining that I lost it because of TikTok. But my thing is, they were saying that, like, oh, you posted these things about your job, and, like, kind of, like, talking bad about my character, saying that I would talk trash about the company. And I'm like, I would never talk trash about the company on my social media platform. I would never talk trash about anyone. I tell situations that happen and ask if other people are going through it, because I feel like my platform is somewhere where I just want to communicate with people. And if they feel this way, like, awesome. Like, I talked about being lost in my job and feeling like I'm going to be 31. It has nothing to do about my job, but it's about, like, do I have passion here? Do I not? And I'm just trying to say, like, I'm feeling sad today. Like, has anyone ever felt this way? Again, not talking bad about the job. And they did say, they were like, we lost trust in you because you posted during the day and you were posting TikToks. And I'm like, yeah, so they let me go because I said I was talking bad about the company on my TikTok platform, which I would, again, never do. I love talking about, like, situations because it's so funny. We're all working right now and we're all just going through this crazy time where it's like, is this what I want to do for the rest of my life? Or like, oh my God, I messed up at work. Or, oh, I have no idea what I'm doing. Or, oh my God, training was so hard. Like, do you guys go through this? Da, da, da. That's all I'm saying is just life events and just trying to relate to people. And that's why I love TikTok, is you can relate to people and you can tell, like, struggles and stuff like that. And I don't think that's something that you should get fired.
And finally, a group of TikTokers decide to dance during their shift and end up getting fired for it.